It is very easy for us to just simply think that being compassionate is being nice. And I want to encourage all of you with all my heart, please do not be nice. You can be kind. Kindness is very different than being nice. So I want to tell you a little story here. Um, some of you are familiar with Pema Chodron. She's a very famous Buddhist nun. Um, she's probably the most famous Buddhist nun ever. and she studied with the same teacher that a few of us here have studied with, Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. And she was talking to him one time. She tells this little story, and she said to him, "You know, I feel like I'm a pretty nice person." And she said he made a face like he had just eaten a really bad food, like. So, being nice, it's very easy for us to think that being nice is being compassionate. But really, if you think about it, niceness could actually be more aptly described as what Trungpa Rinpoche, this Buddhist teacher, what he coined as idiot compassion. So there's kind of like a fake compassion, an artificial compassion. And idiot compassion is a mother with a child who is dying, and that child needs a certain medicine to save its life, and the mother has the medicine right there, but she won't give the child the medicine because the medicine tastes bad. Do you see? So if you look at your life and your interactions with people, I want to invite you to kind of inventory how nice you are to people. And by this, I mean, I don't mean kind. I'll talk about kindness in a second. But being nice, smiling when you don't want to smile, laughing when you don't want to laugh, going along with somebody else's unconsciousness because you don't want to challenge them, holding back from speaking your truth because you think it's going to hurt somebody's feelings, just like that mother with the child with the medicine. So, compassion, last month we talked about freedom as the cornerstone of compassion. That compassion, true compassion, ultimately leads to liberation. We can't have genuine compassion without that kind of freedom. And so, what is it that sets us free? Ultimately, is telling the truth, right? So I think it was Gloria Steinem who said, the truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off, or first it will upset you. Or if you're telling your truth to somebody else, they might get upset. They might feel angry. They might feel disappointed. There might be some sort of undesirable emotional fallout from you speaking your truth. However, here's the thing about the truth, and here's the thing about compassion, genuine compassion. It might hurt, but it never harms. Okay, do you get the difference here? Truth can hurt. Truth is like, you go to get a blood test or something, and that, you get pricked with a pin, and then the blood has to get squeezed out. Like, ow, that hurts, right? Ow. But that pain ultimately has medicinal qualities to it. That pain is ultimately leading to healing. Versus the other side. You're being nice. You're being nice. And you might not be telling your truth. And maybe you think you're not hurting anybody, but you are actually harming them. And you're harming them through deception. Do you see? It kind of muddies the water. It like niceness in this regard makes authentic communication impossible. Now, I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming me. I'm not blaming anybody. We all know that as women, we have been trained for centuries, for millennia, to look good, smell good, smile, don't be a bitch, be nice, et cetera, et cetera. Like, this is deeply entrained in us. So this is a deep unlearning that we're taking on here. But I just want to bring this to your awareness. And I want to invite you, like in this coming week, look at how you might want to be nice to people. And maybe just give yourself a breath. Take a pause. And consider the alternative, which is kindness. Kindness. Don't be nice, but be kind. Now, sometimes being kind can look like being nice, you know? Sometimes, you're supporting somebody in their story, and if it genuinely occurs to you to smile and laugh and do all that, great, that's fine. But sometimes kindness also means anchoring yourself within yourself, knowing your truth, and taking a stand. And saying, I don't really agree with that, or I don't go along with that, or that's not my experience. Or I've been thinking about you a lot, and I have some thoughts that I want to share with you. Would you be open to hearing them? Or maybe you need to say to your spouse, there's been some things that have come up in our marriage that I need to address. Can we have a conversation about this? Or what have you? But what I want to suggest to you is that kindness has some kind of anchor in authenticity and truth. Sometimes you might need to punch somebody in the face in the interest of kindness. Now, mind you, that's an advanced practice. I don't recommend going out and doing that right away. But sometimes kindness also can be the energy that cracks through, right? That just breaks through. There's a bunch of bullshit going on and something needs to, right? That can be kindness.